Hello friends and neighbors, welcome to Gentry Vintage. I'm Josh, your host. I hope this video finds you well. I feel like it's been a while since I've made a video. It probably hadn't been as long as I feel like it has, but I feel like it's been a really long time. I feel like I chose the wrong pipe for this. Smoking the Country Gentleman today with a little Wessex Burley in there. I feel kind of odd wearing a Cadillac shirt and lighting a cob with a old boy lighter, but I don't know, it just feels kind of weird. But that's okay. I tell you what, I don't know what the weather's like in your neck of the woods, but here in Kentucky, oh my goodness, it's been hotter than fire this summer, and just humid as can be. But yesterday and today has just been absolutely gorgeous. Yesterday, I feel like today feels a little better than yesterday, to be honest with you. I'd say upper 70s, low 80s, definitely low humidity. Got a nice little breeze going today. I do have a fan on over here trying to pull some air in the door. It's always hotter in here in the shop than it is outside, but so I do have the fan running, so I apologize for that noise. But yeah, the weather is just gorgeous. I don't know how many days it's supposed to do this. I know at least yesterday, today, and I think tomorrow, at least finish out the weekend. As far as this following week goes, I don't know for sure, but oh man, it's wonderful. Today went out to the Street Rod Nationals today, and always the first weekend of I almost said first weekend of Louisville. First weekend of August every year, and ordinarily it's just hotter than fire out there, and just downright miserable. But I've been going to that show since 2013, and this is by far the best weather that I've ever seen at that show. I remember one year when temperature-wise it was about the same as today, but there wasn't no wind blowing and it was just humid. It was real muggy outside, but man, sun shining today, breeze blowing, just oh man, could not ask for a better weather. Me and the wife had a good time out there today. Saw lots of great cars, of course. You know, it's hard to look at all the cars when all your fans keep coming up to you trying to talk to you and everything. And I finally had to tell them, just, you know, leave me alone. I'm trying to look at cars here. I just made all that up, but we did have a nice time. Actually did not run into anybody we knew. One of the guys that I know from my car club was actually in town from Wisconsin, and I'm not sure if he brought a car down or not, but I didn't realize he was there at the time, so we never actually got to meet up with each other. If I would have known that he was there, I'd love to have met up with him. I hadn't seen him in years, but would have definitely loved to meet up with him and catch up and everything. But yeah, it was a good time. Definitely a good time. I feel like the attendance, both cars and people, were down a little bit this year, but still not a big deal. When you get like 10,000 cars in one place, you know, the attendance being down to like what, 8,000 or something. I think I heard somebody say that last they had heard they topped out, I think at like 8,700 and something, whatever, which is, down from 10,000 is really nothing. But believe it or not, 1,000, 1,500 cars, whatever down attendance wise, it's noticeable. But I'm okay with it. I was a little surprised the attendance, people wise, spectator wise, was down a little bit, just for the fact of how nice the weather was. Well, I hope everybody's doing well. Like I said, I feel like it's been a while since I've been on here, and I've just been so busy lately. I haven't really had a chance to order any new blends lately. I hadn't bought no new pipes lately. I've just been busy. This year has just been crazy. Not all bad, not all good. It's just been crazy. The wife's still dealing with some health issues that we're trying to get worked out. We have an appointment with another specialist on Monday, so hoping maybe they can give some answers. I told her the other day, sorry, I'm backtracking here. Her surgery recovery and everything, she saw her surgeon the other day for a checkup the other day, and everything still looks great on that end. He said everything is healing well. He's basically letting her move on to the next stage of things, and everything's looking great. Unfortunately, she's got some other health issues that she's dealing with now that are not surgery related. So I was telling her the other day that at this point, I'm not convinced that it's not vaccine related, to be honest with you. I know that might hit some nerves with some people, but I don't know. So far, they haven't been able to come up with any answers, and honestly, that's the only answer I can come up with right now. But hopefully, this specialist will come up with something. I don't know. But yeah, definitely want to get some answers and get her to feeling better. I know it sucks for her, but yeah, it's probably something simple. Just a matter of just figuring out what it is and taking care of it. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm clearing my throat so much today. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and throw my channel mention out there today. I'm sure every single person on this channel is familiar with Paladin Piper. If for some reason you're not, I'm gonna put a link to his channel down below, and I definitely want you to go check him out. Pat is, I don't even know how to explain Pat, to be honest with you. Pat is what I consider to be one of the pillars of the YouTube pipe community, and we talk quite a bit, and I feel bad because recently he's had a lot going on, and so have I, and we haven't talked as much lately, which is partially my fault, but Pat's a wonderful guy, puts out some wonderful content, just a great dude. I mean, what else can you say? But Pat's dealing with some stuff in his personal life right now, and I'm behind on some videos, so I don't know what he's shared and what he hasn't. So I'm not going to go into any detail, but Pat's dealing with some stuff too, and please keep him in your prayers. Pat's just as good as they come. He's a wonderful person. I am blessed to be able to call him a friend, and I want to support Pat any way I can, and always will. And but if you're not if you're not familiar with Paladin Piper or not subscribed, make sure you go check him out, please. You won't regret it, I promise. But Pat, as always, brother, you're definitely in our prayers. And as I've said before, if you ever need to talk, you ever need anything, just holler. I'm right here. Anyway. I don't know why I'm clearing my throat so much. I don't know. I don't know if I sucked up some dust at the car show or, or what happened. But anyway, work's going pretty good. Still super busy. I've had the opportunity to train the new guy on some different things lately. I guess he's not really new anymore. He's been there for what, a couple months now. I don't even know. But technically, I guess he's not the new guy anymore. But he's really easy to train. Great personality, great worker, and it's just been a pleasure to work with him. I joke with him all the time because he's always talking about wanting to learn to do other things around the plant, and I tell him all the time that when I find another job or move on, whatever, he can have my job. He thinks I'm joking, but I'm actually kind of serious, because when that day comes that I'm able to get out of there, I will definitely recommend him as my replacement. Not that they'll do it, but I would definitely like to at least recommend him for that. Yeah, if the kid sticks around, like I said, he's got a great personality, eager to learn, great worker, shows up every day, which is more than I can say for half the people I work with. But yeah, it's been refreshing to bring some new blood in there and have somebody good, Sorry, especially in a younger generation. That's just so hard to find nowadays. Man, I wish this weather would stick around. I love summertime. I hate the humidity, but I love summertime. And but fall has always been my favorite. I absolutely love fall, September into October, and it's just my favorite time of year. I don't know why that is. It just always has been. So the wife is now on a kick. Now, a lot of you are familiar with my car that I've showed, especially in my earlier videos. It's been in the background of my videos, the blue hearse that I have. Every year we go to the Street Rod Nationals, there's usually at least one hearse that we see. And there's never been one that's been even anywhere remotely as nice as mine. And they've all been like mid 70s up into mid 80s, and just nothing. They're either all ragged out and just trashy looking, or they're rat rotted. The one we saw today had a bunch of skeletons and skulls and so forth all over and everything, and it just, yeah, I just not into all that. Yes, I have a hearse. I have owned many a hearses, but one thing I've always done with them, especially being somebody who has worked in the funeral business and been around the funeral business most of my life, for me, I like leaving those cars original, completely original. I don't get into all the skulls and the skeletons and throwing a casket in the back and all that mess. That's just, to me, that's not what them cars are about. Hearses are hand-built, coach-built vehicles, and they're already custom as they are. And I don't see any reason to alter that. They're just, yeah, I hate it when people do stuff like that. last year there was one there that had some big old rims on it and everything, and it just looks stupid. But yeah, the wife has determined that next year Old Blue will be there, and as she put it, she's gonna outshine any hearse that has ever drove through those gates. So so I guess my mission over the next year is going to be to get this car ready to rock and roll and be there next year. Got some work to do to it, but you know, cosmetically she's very presentable. It just has some mechanical things that need to be dealt with, just most of it age related. But yeah, hopefully we'll get it there. I was hoping to have it there this year, but things just haven't worked out the way I planned this year. Really nothing's worked out the way I planned this year, but yeah, we definitely gonna try to get it there next year. So if anybody's planning on being around the Louisville, Kentucky area in August, 1st of August next year, swing by the Street Rod Nationals and check out Old Blue and come say hello. Yeah, I'm sure all of y'all are jotting that down on your calendar right now. I just realized I blowed ashes all over my shirt over here. That's all right. So I've mentioned trying to find another job and so forth. You know, my job is, like I said, still super busy, but I'm still looking at avenues, at different options of moving on. And like I said, I've been so busy this year, I haven't been able to focus on that as much as I'd like. But I'm hoping that soon things will kind of simmer down a little bit. There's a lot of things I was wanting to do this summer that I just haven't, or this year that I haven't really just, unfortunately, had a chance to do. But like I said, hopefully things will simmer down. If it don't simmer down this year, hopefully by the beginning of next year, things will simmer down a little. I love this Wessex Burley. I don't think I've ever smoked it in a cob. I don't even know the last thing I smoked in this pipe. I did smoke this in the Meerschaum yesterday. That was interesting. This is definitely a blend I really enjoy, for sure. Well, friends, I don't know that I have anything else to talk about at the moment. I really just wanted to jump on here and say hello and kind of update y'all on everything in the Gentry Vintage world. And yeah, hopefully we can get a video out pretty soon. Sorry I haven't been on here a whole lot lately, and sorry I haven't had a whole lot to talk about. Like I said, just things have been kind of crazy lately. But hopefully we can remedy that soon. I'd like to get some more videos out for the other channel as well. And I've been a little behind on doing that. But with all that said, I think I'm gonna stroll in the house and talk with the wife about what we're gonna do for supper tonight. It's so nice outside, might end up eating outside on the back porch or something. Might throw something on the grill, who knows. But anyway, I appreciate everybody tuning in and hanging out with me for a few minutes. And I reckon until next time, I wish blessings for all and lots of luck to you and yours.